攻撃を行うタイミングを測る必要のある武器ですが、爽快感のある戦い方ができるのでぜひ使ってみてください。に相手がガムバインド状態なら追加で
Yes! Now, I don't know about all of you, but I'm feeling a little motivated after seeing what they just revealed in Ninjala Dev Diary 30 yesterday. These weapons are sick. So let's talk about it. I'm very excited to be getting into these because these are probably one of the coolest weapons in the game. But before we get to talking about the new weapon that's coming in Ninjala Season 13 in 2 weeks. Have you liked the video yet? If you haven't, what are you doing? Click the button, it's right there. The new weapons in Ninjala. A brand new type of weapon. The EI Katanas or the Zanshin State Katanas. These are the Slash Kicks X and the Crush Pop. A brand new type of weapon. Firstly, the thing I gotta mention, we know it's a new type of weapon. Why do we know it's a new type of weapon? Well, if you look at the screen here, what you can see is next to the names of the Crush Pop and Slash Kicks X, you can see a Ippon Katana with like a sheath next to it. That is a brand new icon, which is why we know it is a brand new type of weapon and not a subclass of the katana. Normally the subclasses of the katana types, they have, specifically it is just a katana symbol, but these have a cross symbol, so we know it's a brand new weapon, which does unfortunately mean, yes, there is going to be another lab tree. So, the Crush Pop and the Slash Kicks X. Let's just go over their special and abilities before we get into it, as well as their movement speed and health. First off, they have the normal health of an Ippon Katana at 300, but a little bit slower movement speed at 95. They have two specials. One of them is Bolt Slash, which we will get to be talking about in a little bit, and the other one, the Alter special that you can unlock, is called Variable Stance, which we will talk about in a moment. The kits on the Crush Pop, which is the popsicle looking one, is Gum Laser and Super Fling. A very, I would say, more defensive-oriented kit, with Gum Laser being able to push people out, and Super Fling obviously being able to kill anything 300 health or below. It's going to make the Crush Pop actually quite scary when it gets its ninjutsu. However, the kit I think is going to be better than the Crush Pop is going to be its alternate kit, the Slash Kicks X, which has Gum Shot, or Shot Gum, which is the spread short-range Gum Shot, does more damage at point-blank range, and Blast Barrier. Blast Barrier giving you super armor on all your attacks, pretty much. That is going to be one of the most important things of this weapon, and you'll see why. In terms of abilities, we don't have anything too crazy. We have Strike Chance, which is, I think, better than what the Chakra, or better than what the regular Katana type ability have. See, we all know that the regular Katana types are pretty oppressive with Razor's Edge right now, mainly because not only Razor's Edge has more hits done and stuff, but it's because of one of the abilities on katanas that's known as Chakra, and what that does is it basically gives you your special back every time you KO somebody. It doesn't even have to be an Ippon, it just has to be a straight KO or a stolen KO, and you get your special back, whether that be Charging Slash or Razor's Edge, which makes the katanas pretty much brain dead to play and over-reliant on the special. These EI katanas change that with Strike Chance. A Gum Bind will replenish your special cooldown instead of just a KO or an Ippon. Makes it a bit more balanced in this regard, and that is a huge plus for me. Especially, again, getting to what you're going to see in a moment. That's a very good thing, in my opinion. As well as the big weapon ability being Odachi, which just increases its attack range, and you'll see that its attack range is pretty ridiculous to begin with. This is one of those weapons as well that it's a rather unique weapon, as you can see from the Dev Diary here, these screenshots. The attack method changes by timing, so this is not going to be one of those weapons you can just pick up and play and mash attacks. These weapons have timing involved with each strike, going from back to wide, wide to back, etc. Cool. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether the timing of these weapons, you have to do like a normal attack or like a back attack or wide attack, and then wait, or if you have to press it and then hold the button to do the stance. It wasn't fully explained in the Dev Diary, but considering it's timing based, I wouldn't be surprised if you have to like pause after each attack to really get the timing down for a lot of these attacks. In general, I would say this weapon gives us more of an expressive fighting style, as you can see from a couple of these combos that are actually playing right now in the background. There's some genuinely cool stuff you can do with these combos. That's a wide into normal. There is some ridiculous stuff you can absolutely do with these combos. The back attack puts like a wave around the character. There's some really cool stuff with these weapons. As you can tell just right here in the beginning, there are just normal attacks. As you can see, 1, 2. Those are normal attacks, and this is more of a heavier katana, so it does do a bit more damage, which is really interesting. But what I like about this weapon specifically is that you can see there's a pause here where our example here for Lucy is sheathing the cross/X, and you can see they're entering this Zanshin state, and you'll see every time there's this pink flash. And every time you see this pink flash, it allows you to do a completely unique move set to the normal back or wide attacks. It seems like you can charge the wide attacks, at least for this particular weapon, because this is a wide attack variation, what you're seeing on the screen right now, and just the amount of flashiness, that's a wide into normal. Now, you might think, wow, that combo seems ridiculously overpowered, but here's the thing that you have to watch out for, specifically in these combos in timing. They don't show off the gum shot. They don't show off any gum shot combos in this kit, so I want to point out something in this combo extremely carefully. The wide slash hits, that's fine. Then, right here, immediately, your opponent can break out. Wide attack, again, fully hits, nice and easy here. Now, watch specifically right here. Your opponent is currently in midair spinning. If you don't know what that does in Ninjala, the moment your opponent gets put into a spin state, they are allowed to jump or dash out. Meaning your combo route, technically here, what they're showing, technically isn't a true combo. And genuinely, I think this is going to make the weapon very unique because there are going to be multiple ways to play this weapon and multiple things we can do with this weapon. Showing off some of the combos and some of the flashiness they have here is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but immediately noticing off the wide attack combo, I noticed the spin state, which is not a true combo, so we have to find a different solution to play that combo. The back attack that they show off here is really cool. This is the normal back attack, and basically it puts an AoE of slashes around the character. Now, I'm sure you can dash out of this because it looks like it like summons a field, more specifically around the character. As you can see, there's a field here, but that's just the normal back attack creating that ranged field. So it gives a mix of projectile and melee with this weapon. More so, and I feel like more fairly balanced than Cannon is, which Cannon is fully ranged and can basically not engage with anybody. This weapon's gonna make you engage with people, which I like a lot because of the mix of projectile and melee. This is how if you're gonna do a partial projectile weapon, this is how you do it right, and I think this is a good step in the direction of maybe the devs can look back at cannons and balance that. The break attack that they show off does have a little bit of range, but the combos you can do with this, sure, that combo's not true, but those are genuinely cool and finding out what you can do with these. So let's talk about the special of these weapons. Bolt Slash is very, very unique. It is basically it's a launcher attack and kind of does one of those old school anime things where you go like straight through your opponent and they don't take a lot of damage until you resheath your blade and then they take a bunch of damage. That is exactly what Bolt Slash is, but what's unique about Bolt Slash is that if your opponent is bound, it does massive damage because Bolt Slash does more damage if your opponent is gum-bound, which makes me think the combo routes for this weapon are going to be all the more important. So Bolt Slash is super, super sick, and you can see here when I talked about the break attack, the break attack range after this combo right here. Break attack has about 2 training squares of range. And granted, they are playing this weapon with the big weapon ability on, so Odachi does have increased attack range on certain attacks. This could be Odachi taking effect. So Variable Stance is the other alter special. So this is the other special you're going to be getting on the EI katanas. And Variable Stance is very, very unique. It allows you to basically dodge freely, not trigger S-Burst, and also allows you to do a counterattack style, kind of like the cannons have, that will instantly break your weapon if you get countered, which could lead into your death. You can step. You can like do a flash step almost from Bleach with this weapon as well, as you can see right here. And genuinely, that is one of the coolest things. And as you can see here, you also get temporary invincibility with that. I personally think that the weapons are going to be genuinely fun. Again, The animations with these weapons are fantastic. I think learning it is I think this was going to be one of those weapons that has a high skill ceiling, mainly because there's so much timing involved with your attacks. I'm excited to experiment with this when this drops, but I'd like to know what everybody thinks in the comment section below. What do you think of the new EI katanas and what they're going to be bringing to the table for Ninjala? Let me know. Of course, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I know this was a bit of a shorter video today, but that is okay because I saw this, my jaw hit the floor, and I just wanted to talk about it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in maybe a stream or another video coming up soon. But until then, of course, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.